to me. Yeah.
Welcome to the John Bonner Show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad you're here. This is a little different this morning. It's really the hip hop church this morning, the Johnny Bonner Show. I started a while ago, over an hour ago, but Mr. Wade came on. He was so prolific. He spoke so diligently, so respectfully. I couldn't do anything but allow him to do what he did. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be here with you at this moment, and I'm glad my Facebook people are on, and my YouTube coming, and TikTok and whoever else. This is a great subject today. God is still in control. God is still in control. God is still in control. And God is allowing things to happen. We'll get into that in a minute. I just want to thank y'all for coming out. I'm trying to give YouTube time to come on for a moment. Facebook, you've been on. Let me acknowledge some of the people. Here go Brandy. If you don't come on that show and punch that button, I'm teaching about Rahab today, the pardons of a woman. I need you to come on. I already sent you the link. If I need to send it to you again, I will. So I need you, Brandy, my sister, and bring your husband with you. I need you to hit that link. Have you cooked today? Have you cooked that? I'm on the show. I'm on the show. No. I'll be off in about 35 minutes. I'm just going to give the word of God. I got my robe on. I don't usually put no robe on. I got Jesus Christ on. You cooked today? Okay. Okay, do that. And when you finish, call me, okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was somebody important because I wanted on her daughter to run track, and I wanted to say something to her and her daughter and her husband, but she taking children to a training camp. They need to be trained. So, again, thank you for coming out. Our subject today is very, very deep. God is still in control. God is still in control. Thank you. Let me start off with this Bible, and let me give y'all something that I know. My brother, I wanted him here, but he didn't come. Bless his heart, Mike. I'm in Joshua. Rahab hired the spies. I'm in this because what y'all finna hear from me, you're gonna be shocked in a few more minutes. Now Joshua the son of Nun sent out two men from Asiya to spy secretly, saying, "Go view the land, especially Jericho." So they went and came to the house of a harlot named Rahab and logged there, and it was told the king of Jericho, saying, "Behold, men have come here tonight from the children of Israel to search out the country." So the king of Jericho sent to Rahab, saying, "Bring out the men who have come to you, who have entered your home, for they have come to search out all the country." Then the woman took the two men and hid them. This is the first time I heard this. I really thought it was three. And it's saying here two. I'm thrilled on this one. All my life, for about 40 years, it's been three. Now it's two. The two men who hid them. Let's try it out. Let's see what happened here. Then the woman took the two men and hid them. So she said, "Yes, the men came to me, but I did not know where they were from. And it happened as the gate was being shut, when it was dark, that the men went out. Where the men went, I do not know. Pursue them quickly, for you may overtake them." But she had brought them up to the roof and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she had laid in order of the roof. Then the men pursued them by the road of Jordan and the fords, spots, and as soon as those who pursued them had gone out, they shut the gate. Now before they lay down, she came up to them on the roof and said to the men, I know that the Lord has given you the land, that the terror of you have fallen on us, and that all inhabitants of the land are faint-hearted because of you. But we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt. You did the two kings of Amorites who were on the other side of Jordan. I just want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Mama Deuce.
Pick it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's pick this up.
I want to say to you, somebody to read this way because she said I took myself out. Utterly destroyed. As soon as we heard these things, our heart melted. Neither did, I'm reading it because I wanted y'all to hear from the Bible before I go to explain it. Heard it from the things, heard it melted. Neither did they remain any more courage in anyone because of you. For the Lord your God, he is God in the heaven, above all on earth and beneath. Now therefore I beg you, swear to me by the Lord, since I have shown you kindness, that you also will show kindness to my father's house and give me a true token and spare my father, my mother, my brothers, my sisters, and all they have, and deliver our lives from death. So the men answered her, our life for yours is none of you tell this business of ours, and it shall be when the Lord has given us the land that we will deal kindly and truly with you. Then she said, let them down by a rope through the window, for her house was on the city wall, and she dealt with the wall, and she said to them, go to the mountain, lest you pursue meet you. Hide there 3 days until the prosecutors have returned, after you may go your way. So the men said to her, we will be blameless of this oath of yours, which you have made us swear, unless when he came unto the land, you bind the line of scarlet cord of the widow through which you let down, unless you bring your father, your mother, your brothers, and all your father's household to your own home. So it shall be that whosoever goes outside the door of your home into the street, his blood shall be on his own head, and we will be guiltless. And whosoever with you is in the home, the blood should be on their head, and the hand is laid on them. I notice a lot, young people, and I know you, I'm gonna break it down for you. Just give me a minute. So what is saying here, ladies and gentlemen, is that when the people came, they were looking for, it's saying two, but I've been always teaching three. It's saying that she hid him, and they wanted to know what it was, and she lied because she hid him on the top cover. Facebook, thank you, David, Denise, all of you, thank you. Why is it such a great subject? Why, Jeremiah, did you pick this up? It's because so many people have been disrespected. That's women, Hispanic, black, white, brown, whatever they are. And God just told me today would be a good day to put on this beautiful robe. And Catherine set me up. Now I can explain this woman they call a prostitute. They call a prostitute Rahab. Out of all the people, why there? Why hide them there? Why not cross the street? Not with the engineer, the chef, the cook, someone else, also of a respectable manner. But God used Rahab, and she hid They say 2, but I'm saying 3. I don't know. I'm at the study now. More, but that's the first time I seen 2. And the people left, and Rahab lied to the officials, so-called police or whatever you want to call them. She lied. So, ladies and gentlemen, in that order, the men came down. They seen our sister. The sister was beautiful. What she was doing wasn't beautiful, but she's beautiful. But it was a reason why God allowed her to do what she did. Because at a time like this, it would be essential. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the angels said, I'm marrying you. They didn't ask her about my judgment and my reading. They told her. Well, God, she had to say yeah. And I know in her mind, me? A prostitute? A lowlife? You want to touch me? You want to give me your name? You want to hold my hand? You want to invest your time with me? Yes. They had a baby. Not Jackass, but Boaz. And Boaz met Ruth in the field. And it's a movie out now. And he gave her, she didn't know it, but he was letting the people know, let her get what she wants. So when Naomi seen all the ration, because Naomi didn't want her to go, but she said, wherever you go, I go. Wherever you die, I die. The kicker is that whoever your God is my God. She had a husband, seemingly, and most husbands don't, and not taught her about God. So I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, with love and respect, play this to your children, play this to your church members. They need to know this. Until we honor a woman, no nation rise no higher than this woman. And that's why the Chinese women over there are respected highly for their gifts. When will we, America, ever respect women? When we lead in child prostitution, we lead in taking over 1 million beautiful black women on the black market, whatever market they got, kidnapping them illegally, because kidnapping not legal, because their body parts are more valuable than anybody's. Yes. And no one has ever called me, because I said this about 10 times in the last 4 months. No one has called me and said, man, look, we're going to help you raise some money, we're going to write some grants, we're going to hire 25, 30,000 youngsters, we're going to clean them up and start in Houston, Dallas, LA, Detroit, Chicago, and we're going to move. You know why, brothers and sisters? Because people don't really care. That's if their mother been kidnapped. And this is where Willie Lynch comes from. Fear, distrust, and envy. And I will leave 3 things after we write the letter, Jamestown, Virginia. We'll put on them fear, distrust, and envy. Fear, distrust, and envy. That's why we are where we at, because of our ignorance. Thank you, Brother Lou. In our ignorance, that's why where we at. And we can't do nothing for our kids and our kind in our ignorance. In our ignorance, we can't do nothing because we don't really care. We've been taught by animals, become an animal, hurt people, And we have been something we never should have been slaves from day one. We should have never. It wasn't enough Nat Turner, wasn't enough Denmark Visa, wasn't enough Gabriel Prosser, wasn't enough Malcolm X, wasn't even Martin Luther King woke up and say he learned to led him to a burning bush. Marcus Garvey, up you mighty nation, comes what you will. We cannot bow to these people. These people is not of God. They from us, the brown germ. The black woman got the black germ and the brown germ. They come from the brown germ. It took 600 years to bring them to existence. Let us make man in our image and our likeness. We made man in our image and our likeness. That's why it's a flaw. That's why I don't have no melanin in their skin and over 2 million kids skin cancer. I want y'all to come and get on the show and question me. I have the facts. But again, Rahab went back to the house and Ruth told her, Naomi told her, put this dress on, let me perfume. Go sit at his feet. Do not touch him. She did that. When Boaz woke up and seen her, she was mighty beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. He was like, oh my God. Then he took her to the uncle, who was next in line for whatever reason. I ain't never understood that biblical principle. And the uncle said, I got too many wives. I'm full. They had wives, ladies and gentlemen, because they was taking care of providences. They was taking care of kingdoms. It wasn't about no sex. Why we don't mess the word wife up. And I'm gonna have to fix it one day. I don't have time right now because that ain't my subject. But a wife means more than lay down and have sex with. Miss America. A wife can help you be successful, help you think, help invest in you, help pray for you. She's on the chessboard. She's the strongest movable piece on the board where she can protect the king. And if you put her in the right place, you'll never be checkmated. And we checkmated today because we have not put the woman in the right place, and we don't even know how to put her in the right place because we have not been taught by the right teacher, and we don't know God. And everything we done learned was a lie. And y'all still celebrating Xmas, talking about Santa Claus coming to town. Santa Claus have never been to town. And you lie, you spend $1 trillion on a myth and a lie. And you wonder what the hell wrong with you because you keep doing the same thing every year, keep lying to yourself and lying to your children. Then you lie on Easter. Then Valentine, where these Negroes go get a $99 bill and got your daughter butt naked in some room. I know you don't like what I'm saying, but the truth is the truth. And damn it, God said in Mark 16:16, God damn the wicked, and today I'm damning the wicked. I ain't got to talk about no Donald Trump. He's through. I ain't even worried about him no more. The emails gonna get him. And the people that put him there, he ain't the leader, he's a flunky. He's a robot. He's like gnats on the elephant rectum. He going down and the people with him. They're gonna start running and ducking. So I'm telling you this morning, you better follow God. And stop following people that's misleading you and lying to you. Wake up, America. Wake up. This ain't just for black folks. This for all folks. Because all folks come from Africa, which was Asia. So stop. Listen. And learn that this is not Johnny Binder talking to you. It's Dr. David Jeremiah that's giving you wisdom that I got from God, who appeared in the person. And I won't tell you no more. July 4th, 1930. That's it. You don't need to know no more. Because I got to do the moving. And after the moving, I do the series. The last series, I'll tell you where I got this knowledge from. Tell you where I got this wisdom from. It's more than one place. But the butt of it, to give me a foundation, Ruth made it clear. And Boaz married Ruth. My God. and they had a baby named Obed. Uh-oh. Obed had Jesse. Uh-oh. Jesse had David. Uh-oh. And David had Solomon. And Solomon said, Lou, O daughters of Jerusalem, calmly, I'm black. Black is not a color. It's the essence of all colors. This is black. This phone is black. Is it? Let me see. Yeah. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are the original people. All life comes from us. Dr. Milner and Leakey, your two anthropologists, your scholars, will prove this in no limit of time. It's already been proven. We built the pyramids. We did most of the inventions from hospitals, cars, street lights. I don't care what you come up with, you stole from us. And you so rotten, you didn't want us to read where you could keep tricking us. And Nat Turner started reading. Frederick Douglass started reading. She had a white girl had to go teach him. So, and you would murder the person that taught. Was she white? Whatever. It's the sickness of you. You're animalistic. But all of you think like that. You're going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. And everybody follow you going. And God sees you and knows you. He's in you. You know what you're doing. So again, why did I tell you this? Because everybody talk about Mary. And she's something to talk about. She is wonderful. Don't miss what I'm saying. She's wonderful. And she's, to me, she's the most second important person to me in that Bible. But it's somebody in front of her. Come on, man. You teaching good, man. You sounded pretty good, man. Brother Johnny, Brother Jeremiah, Dr. Jeremiah, you got your divinity in Pendleton Seminary School in Hempstead? Yes, I did. So what are you saying? I'm saying, and you read in Romans 1, you read 2, 3, 4, and keep reading, you're going to find out that Jesus came out the lineage of Jesse and David from the offspring. So Rahab is the tree. Mary, Joseph, is the branch. The branch can't have a tree. The tree developed a branch. I know this for a fact. The orange grows, but the peeling is around it. But if you peel off the peeling, then you eat the orange. Oh boy, come on with this, man. So we've been thinking and been mistaught and lied to. A woman, Rahab, a so-called prostitute. Like I was teaching Kathy Griffin class twice, I was telling all the women, 50 to 75 women was in there, and I was telling the women, I know y'all acted as a prostitute. I know y'all had sex and all of that. But that's not who you are. You are not a prostitute. You acted as a prostitute. You can only be what God make you. And that's what's wrong with America. We got a lot of animals in it. Y'all need to have Halloween every day because a bunch of y'all got masks on. That's why when Halloween comes, y'all to pull your mask out from masquerading the whole year. And that's why you got CVS and Walgreens, because y'all overweight, obesity, high blood, kidney failure, diabetes. And black man, look at you. I love you, but you're leading to heart disease. We have to change our diet. Stop living to eat and eat to live. Stop it. But if you don't give a damn about your life, go keep going. The graveyard belongs to you. And you're going to get there years ahead of yourself instead of being healthy and wealthy. You're so locked up into America. Mindset, you're eccentric, Anglo-Saxon. Master taught us to eat 3 meals a day and snacks. Where our whole digestive system, when our colon is 6 times our height. So we don't know what we're doing. Why you think they got CVS and Walgreens monopolized all across the country? Because all of them getting money off pharmaceutical, keeping us blind, deaf, and dumb. Our teeth is not even made to eat meat. A gorilla don't eat meat. A renaissance don't eat meat. Huh? The cow don't eat no meat, it's eating grass. The cow, the middleman. Go to the grass and get your protein. The cow is number 2, the grass number 1. But the way we've been psychologically taught, we need a psychosocial assessment and a dynamic, because psychologically, they trick me too. That's why in Revelation 12:9, it says the devil should deceive the whole world. The whole 196,940,000 square miles. Land-wise, 57,255,000 square miles. Water-wise, 139,685,000 square miles of land and water. The earth weighs 6 sextillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers. I met a man of God. I met a man that God appeared in, that he taught somebody and brought to me while I was in prison when they kidnapped me for something I didn't do and gave me 40 years. But I'm not mad at you, Master. I'm so glad you tricked me. I'm so glad you lied to me. Thank you for lying to me about Christmas and Easter and Valentine and Thanksgiving, all these lies, pagan holiday, because they'll give you anything to distract you, because the number one distraction right now is Donald Trump. Again, Rahab, if it don't be for this woman, we don't have Jesus. She lied and got blessed. It's in the Bible. It said she was honored. Rahab was honored. She was honored. She was honored for saving a man's life. And she was a prostitute, acting as a prostitute. And the lineage of Jesus came from a so-called prostitute that had Boaz with Solomon. Not Solomon, but Solomon. And that's where the baby come from. That's why Rahab is number 1. Mary is number 2. Come on, pastors. Come. You know my number, 281-896-8215. Dial it. Come on in. We'll send the link to you right now. Come on. You ain't gonna come, but come on. You wouldn't even try it. You wouldn't last a moment. So again, truth is truth, and the truth will set you free. And I'm going to teach every Sunday till God tell me to stop, where I can wake the people up. I've been talking about all this other stuff, and it's great. 20-some million views to almost 30 million. God said, Jeremiah, you're doing that through me, and you're using my knowledge and my wisdom, but I want you to take just one day, the one they call it, they worship on. Every day is a worship day, but take that one day, take 20, 30 minutes out and give my word. And put a suit on. If that's not, put a robe on. But the morning I got a robe on, because that's where we at. For 2 people's lives to be taken on national TV. Some of my brothers got upset with me. I said, hold on, my brother. That's my daughter. Not biologically, but genetically. So I don't know what you're saying to me, but it ain't gonna work. And these brothers disappeared. 3, 4 of them. I'm not mad at them though. That's how backwards they got the teaching. And I ain't mad at them. I love them to death, man. I love them for life. Do your thing wherever you're at, and God gonna keep blessing me. I have millions, so God is blessing me because I have favor on my life. And I know the teachings. I love Malcolm, but that movie they made, a lot of that stuff was lies. Because I'm not going to tell no Caucasian woman she can't help me. Yes, you can. You can help me with the struggle. What you got? I got 2 million. Yes, ma'am. Bring it right over. Matter of fact, you can work here too. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I think different. I think progressive. I do what we need to do. They owe us reparation anyhow. So if they're giving me some or they investing, that's reparation. It owes over $90 trillion. They repaired everybody but us. Rahab, a so-called prostitute, come out the lineage of Jesus. Why I'm telling you this? Because that's how you look down on our black women. That's how you look down on white women, brown women. We throw down on them. And I told you, a nation rise no higher than this woman. And we got a lot of women that's doing crazy stuff. because that's what they've been filtered. But you got another side of good women because you're not complete. No, I don't care who you are. I don't care how fast you are. I don't care if you know karate, jitsu, or whatever else, wrestling, kung fu. Until you get a woman of God, and God made it this way, you're incomplete. I don't care. Now, I ain't say a woman of nothing. I said a woman of God, not a woman of Africa, not a woman of America, not a woman of China, not a woman of India, Canada, Russia, a woman of God. A woman of God. If you don't know who she is, she pray for you. She'll lift you up. She walk with you. She's investing you with money, with wisdom, with knowledge, with understanding. Shout out Wilson the Gap Band. His wife spent millions on him. I flew there and seen it for myself. The backyard, she spent $250,000, $300,000 in the backyard where he could sit, where it was therapeutic back there. One of the prettiest backyards in California. So again, ladies and gentlemen, and I thank you, sister. And then she brought her brother to be the manager. And they doing wonderful. Even when Charlie caught cancer, she went and got the best doctors and stripped it out of him. And I bet you he eating better now because she know about food. Thank you, my Muslim sister. I love you. May God bless you. May God bless Charlie. Y'all keep going. And I love you, man. Early in the morning. Inshallah, I'm finna do my movie. And I want you to do your role because I want to put somebody in your place. You're still alive. So The Redemption of American Gangster by Johnny Bond and Marshall B. Preston. So I will be calling you. I love you, brother. But back to this subject. God is still in control. And what you see on national TV, what you see Facebook, YouTube, God is upset with the world and specifically America. You allow that man in there because you don't like the woman. See, now you getting my drift. It ain't that you wanted him in there. Everybody didn't want him in there. But you rather have him in there than a black woman. You don't want no woman in there. But specifically, you damn sure don't want no black woman as the president of the United States when you already had Barack. That was no. And that's why Michelle Obama asked the question, should I run for president? Because she know the backlash of what's going to happen to her. Most powerful person in the world, name recognition. Then they lie talking about she's a man. And some of you idiots believe that. I know a children just popped out the sky. They went adopted them. Yeah, right. So again, with the ignorance and the buffoonery, if she did run, she'll win. Because the people are ready for something different. Miss Harris, she all that something, but she has been up under the president. She done seen it. She walked through it. And I will make Miss Harris my Secretary of State. I would give her a power. You can't put her as a vice president because then it's two women in there. I don't see that part. Maybe somebody else do. I think she should choose some man of power, either black, white, Hispanic, somebody powerful that has a track record that's going to do what they're supposed to do for the people. So that's tough. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this subject today, God's still in power, because I want to show you Rahab and how she's the most important person of this Bible and in America, a so-called prostitute. Y'all forgot the scripture. I know you did. When Jesus made it clear, the River Oaks and rich folks and Woodlands, all the rich folks coming and looking at Jesus, Luke, and made the statement, why are you over here with these people? Why are you over here with these people? These lowlifes, homeless, naked, tattooed, working, shoot stuff in their butt, their lips, their hips. They crazy, shooting each other, fighting each other. Discombobulated. Why are you over here with them? Some of them look like animals. Pants sagging. Sagging spelled backwards. A racial epithet word they call niggers. Pull your pants up, black man. Pants down, brain down. Pull your pants up. Ain't no damn style. That's foolishness. We need you. Well, we can hire you from $20 to $50 an hour. Security to protect our women. Like the Black Panthers was doing in LA, in Oakland, in Houston. Come on, y'all. It's not against the law to protect our own women and stop asking other people to do for us. That damn it, we need to do for ourselves. We need to be the police and the governors and the chief of police of our women and our children. We keep asking somebody to protect our wives, our women, our children. What the hell is wrong with us? We've been tricked into this foolishness. Police, they came by and they busted the window out of my car and they ran in the house. I was looking at her. What? Every 3 seconds, a woman is raped. You know why? No protection, no respect. Every 14-something woman brutally beaten. Domestic violence went up during the COVID. Now 26% of young men now, the woman leave her, he think her vagina, booty, tip, whatever, belongs to him, he shoots her. Then shoot himself. We, black folks, the original man, we have never done this buffoonery. We have played this game, Xbox, Grand Theft, all this stuff, and putting all this stuff in our head, and what is thing now? And these damnable phones, iPhone 13, 14, 15, 16, all this junk. Distraction. You can use it, but you got to use it wisely. Come out of the Congo, but Dr. Congo wouldn't even have his phone, had his computer, none of this stuff. It comes from us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, we've been tricked. Revelation 18:4, God said, come out of her. Come out of her, my people, and partake not in her sin. She have become the habitation of devils, from every foul and evil spirit, from every unclean caged bird. This whore say, I feel no sorrow. I sit as a queen. That's Donald Trump. That's people think like him. From October the 6th, he showed you what he was, and you voted back in. You hated Pamela so bad, you didn't want a black woman in. That's the subject. And through your narcissistic way, your evil way, your racism, your narcissistic racism, your stupidity, your ignorance of hating that woman and don't want a woman, and no, I can't see that. Even I think 18% to 20% black men voted for this fool because they didn't want no woman in. And I know why you did it. It's because you don't get along with women, no, because you've been messed over. Oh, she left me, she with him. Oh, and every time I'm giving it, shut up! What is you talking about? Why did she do that? Why did she mess over you? Huh? Why did she sleep with your brother? Huh? You don't even have an idea. There's no such thing as a no good woman. There's a no good man made her that way. Matter of fact, a male, because a man won't do that. Different people. Male, do anything. A man is a walking manifestation of God. So we don't know. And we have to be learned, taught. We the leaders. And she can help us with the leadership, and she can go out front every time she need to go out front. And you and her can rock. and be victorious and successful and get out this mindset of Americanized, Eurocentric, Anglo-Saxon buffoonery and come to God's mind. In Peter 3, husband and wife, God told a woman what to do. Don't show your outer period of platinum of your hair, your nakedness. You have uncovered because you have not discovered who you are. Now, little Bootsy want to come here talking about a pool party. I'm going to wreck your pool party, brother. And you got a chair called, I'm not going to say, but chair called a penis chair where women sit. You done lost your everlasting mind. What the hell is wrong with you? God done gave you a gift and you done tainted your gift. You want money that bad to disrespect women? Now you talking about some fool here done call you here, trying to trick you over here for a pool party where you can make $100,000, $200,000, then you go back. But they can't call you to do something positive to make money. We always thinking of ways of evil to make money and use the woman, her nakedness, her stupidity to make the money. Don't you know, woman, if you came out of all the clubs in America, let's just start with Houston. Less than 72 hours, the club shut down. Ain't nobody comes to that club, you're not there. That's how important you are, but you don't know it. They go get the liquor store from the liquor store. They're not there to get no liquor. They there to get you. Because you the game, they the humps. I own 4 clubs at one time. I know for a fact who you are. And you don't know who you are. And woman, you're being used and manipulated for these clubs. You dress for the club. You naked. You're out of doors. One right over there off Marlin. They so naked over there. All they draws out in the car, in the trunk of the car, on the freeway. And they use y'all. They make billions of dollars off alcohol and nakedness. It's a con game. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid. America have no respect for women. That's why it'd be hard to get a woman in that White House. Queen and all that over there, they don't went for that. I think Mexico got a woman president or something. But here, with these people controlling America, they don't want that. Some of the people, they would vote for that. But the power to be, and that's why Donald Trump, y'all so crazy talking about give us y'all voting thing, and we'll bring the ISIS out of there. This is so disrespectful. Mr. Trump, you coming down. You and your whole crew. And all the people went over there with you. And all that you done at your place. And that's just some of it. It's more than that. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this subject, God is still in control. And ladies and gentlemen, Rahab, a so-called prostitute, gave us what we needed through Mary and Joseph. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this moment. You can call in, text. I'm going to see what Facebook have to say because I know they texting me. I want to put these glasses on where I can read what they got to say. And YouTube, you find out at the same time. See what they got over here. Every man should be taking soy soup. So I just ordered that. Look at this. This is something. Yeah. American Ninja booed it over Twitch, discussing. Yeah, the little G, I agree. Not the big G. Great morning, OG and Miss K. Thank you, brothers. Thank y'all for coming on. Let me say something to my people. Hey, Marion, thank you for coming out. Cynthia Foreman, thank you for coming out. Ike Shelley, thank you for coming out. Michael Moore, thank you. Zachary, thank you for coming out. I know y'all busy with your wife and family. Thank you for taking a few moments with me. Ms. Foreman, thank you for coming out. Michael Moore, thank you. Linez, I don't know if I'm saying that right. L-N-E-Z. Key, thank you for coming out. Thank you. Cynthia Foreman, thank you for coming out. Divine, Irvin, thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming out. Uh, Denise Williams, thank you for coming out. Divine Irvin, thank you for coming out. Uh, Brother Raymond, Michael Jackson, my God, thank you for coming out. Uh, David White, thank you for coming out. Jenny Lyons, thank you for coming out. Divine Urban, thank you for coming out. Divine Urban came back and back again. Tornbar Hill, Tanya Hill, thank you for coming out. Pamela Caesar, thank you for coming out. Thank y'all for coming out. And if uh, I don't know, I'm gonna hit one of these buttons, see if one of y'all want to come on here. I just hit it. You can come on, young lady, and if you have something to say, we're listening. If you have a question, we're listening. I'm gonna stay on here about another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm coming off. I've been on here 46 minutes. I gave y'all knowledge and wisdom about this filthy government that we in and everything they ever taught us. Even you buy a car, you drive off the car lot, you lose almost half the car. You buy a house, 30 years, they make 200, 600,000 on principal interest. Everything they do is a setup, man. It's a Ponzi scheme and a pyramid. They don't give a damn about us. I don't care what color you are. They use all of us against each other. It's a scheme. It's crazy. I ain't even have. It's crazy, and we fall right into it, disrespecting each other. And they like Donald Trump really want a civil war where he can do an insurrection so he can try to stay in power. That's his whole thing. But Mr. Trump, that ain't gonna even work. You're not gonna win, brother. You're messing with too many of God's people. You done took innocent taxpayers and you have participated in conspiracy and took their life. I'm talking about Renee Nicole Good, a great, beautiful woman that did nothing to you, sir. And Felix, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, not no Felix, Lexley, uh, Freddie, him, Alexa. What's his name? I'm losing him. That brother that they took
Alex.
What's his name?
Alex.
Thank you. Alex Freddie, right?
Yes.
Alex Freddie. A hero. He will always be a hero in my life and anybody else with common sense. Protecting women. And when they spray him and spray the woman, he still don't do nothing. His gun right there, he could have did anything. And they took the gun out of his holster. Took it out of his holster. Took it out of his holster. And then a few seconds later, shot him 10 times. I don't know if all of them went in the back, but wherever they went at, that's a coward move. The man is no threat whatsoever. Mr. Trump, you are a major part of this. And this crazy woman you got talking about, he walked up and he like a terrorist. None of that's going to work. And the judge already told you, don't destroy the evidence, which what y'all trying to do. We got enough already. And y'all shouldn't be investigating anything. The people should be investigating outside of y'all. The agency investigate themselves gonna always come out, we did no wrong. So again, Mr. Trump, we know you're being led. We know you're a puppet, but your puppeteer days are over. It's all a matter of time. Remember I told you about 2-3 months ago, keep going? That's just what you did. You're being led straight to hell with a gasoline drawers and jacket on. But again, I'm gonna let my executive producer Monday, we're gonna do a 30-minute to hour segment. She's gonna question me about what we're doing and why we're doing it and why I'm doing it. And I'm gonna answer the hard questions to get y'all ready for 2026 because I'm not laying nothing out for you all. So I'm going to lay it out for you 2026. And we started with our beautiful sisters, Tiffany and friends. It's a part of what we're doing. And then Gary Wade, what he did, then Mayberry and other people I'll be bringing on, bringing gifts and giftedness and prodigyness so we can grow with wisdom and knowledge and understanding where we can have wealth and be healthy and change our lives and come out of America. Revelation 18, come out of her, my people. And God used a possessive pronoun, person, place, or thing. Why did he say come out of all people? Why did God just say come out of my people? Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. We've been asleep too long. And I know you know by now, I ain't talking about no physical sleep. I'm talking about spiritual sleep. We have been rocked to sleep with alcohol and sex, racism. We live in one country with two realities, one separate, one unequal, one rich, one poor, one predator, one prey, one skilled, one non-skilled. Come out to tell us like, we have not been taught correctly. We have been lied to. Racism, classism, and sexism, and not honoring a woman, gonna bring America down. And we are not the world power no more. Our little brothers, China. 15 years arson in front of us. We'll never catch them. They only wait for 20 years. We'll never catch them. And like we started running, you've been running 15 years and I just started. Ain't no way I can catch you. Every time we go to work, we 400 years behind because you didn't pay us our reparation and still ain't paid. And no president has ever asked for it. Not even Barack, because y'all done kicked him out of there. You owe us $90-some trillion. The other day I just told you 19 trillion. That's just to start off. You have not repaired us. Emancipation, proclamation means free from the hand. We've never been free from the mind. A lot of us had to turn right back to the field because we had no house, no clothes, no nothing. So where was going? Was you free? Huh? I'm free. Ain't got no car, ain't got no clothes, ain't got no money. They wind right back up with massa. Working it out for some crumbs, nothing. They took cotton, tobacco, sugar cane, and corn and controlled us. Come on, y'all. We got enough billionaires and millionaires now. Tatum was ours, the second deepest oil field in the world, right there in Tulsa. Thank you, Tony Fame. You taught me well on that. Tony been in Oklahoma. I think he was born there. I'm going to bring him back on the show next week. Tony spoke truth, and Tony put what's name's wife on the phone, Frank Lucas. She going to testify on my movie. It's going to be the first scene after we run all the numbers and the money they make and the people they lock up. After we get through with that, then we're going to have her in a courtroom testifying against Frank Lucas, because I don't want young people looking up to him when he's a snitch. Not just on the police, he told on everybody. So I don't want my people looking up to him for what reason? Selling drugs, shooting people, and snitching. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. Facebook, you've been good. And if it's any questions, Catherine, if you're still on there, if you have any questions, because you usually do have some most powerful questions to ask me. I'm listening now, and sometimes you ask questions for the audience. So I'm waiting for both of your questions, so I'm ready.
I guess one question I have, I enjoyed the word on the woman as always, but how does that relate to our subject of God being in control? Can you connect those dots?
Boy, you super intelligent young lady. You that missed that and don't know how to connect, God being in control, he knew they weren't going to take Kamala Harris. They went straight to Trump. Okay. Now, same way we lied on Rahab, nothing but a prostitute. She the tree, she married a branch. So what you look down on, God look up to. What you throw away, God takes in. So to relate it is showing you how a woman was put down and seen as nothing. And now it is God is still in control. So God now is lifting the women up. Janet McCrockett and a bunch of them, and just no one. Even you, our sister, you rising up. The women of wisdom and giftedness of rising up, taking their place. So again, the subject, God is still in control. God is bringing the woman up now. So I had to show the story because it's been told wrong. And the angel, Solomon married her and they had the baby. Boaz. And Boaz and Ruth had Obed. Obed had Jesse. Jesse had David. And David had Solomon. Solomon said, "Oh, daughters of Jerusalem, calmly are black. Not this, the essence of me." So I had to get that story out there. And as you chop it up and people see it, you and StreamYard, however you going to do it, and see me with this robe on, knowing that I'm directly connected to God. That's why I put this robe on. The robe don't connect me, the spirit does. The footprints of God does, as well as our brother Yahshua they call Jesus. So that's the tie into is to disrespect a woman because the nation rise no higher than its woman. And the church is not taught this. They taught just look up to the man. If you look up to the man, he's not follow God, then what? He leading you to hell and you following him. You won't even get out the car at the stop sign. He in the resting area, resting. You still won't get out the car. He didn't pull over at a motel. You still won't get out the car. He got an apartment complex where he got door 216. You still in there. Because psychologically, we've been tricked to follow the man when we're supposed to be following God. The only way you follow the man in help me God, Peter's 3, husband and wife, the first 6 verse of the woman, the 7th verse, God telling the man to deal with the woman with knowledge. In other words, lead her out like our leader. Put my footsteps there and walk in them and take her with you. Not what you want, but what I want. So that's the tie-in, sister. It's tied in because the rich people don't care about South Park and Acres Home, 5th Ward, 2nd Ward. They don't care nothing about it. But Yahshua, they call Jesus, do. So they don't follow Jesus. That's why the lady, Mother Teresa, told them they was at a banquet, told all of them to get their food. Let's go out and feed the poor. And they never said how many of them went out there with them. But you know what I know. There wasn't no bunch of them. So again, this Ponzi scheme, this pyramid been set up. This whole America, this is not set up for God. Our Constitution got so many holes in it, don't go. How can a man be the president with 34 felonies? How can a man be the president and never show his taxes? All this, it's too many holes in it. And then he can go take a jet, an illegal jet, and then take $1 billion taxpayer money to fix it. Then this other woman, he got her 2 jets. This is crazy. And then he's suing now for $10 billion. How you gonna sue the government that take care of you? And you're a part of it. Oh, I'm gonna take the money and give it to Children Foundation. We don't need you to get no money, no Children Foundation. The only foundation you're going to give it to is your daughters or your sons. You ain't going to get, it's a con game. This is how this man think. This man suing his own government. He's a part of the government. He got the highest seat of the government, and he's suing the government. Because he talking about they linked out his taxes. Your taxes shouldn't have been linked. We should have been seeing them before you got in office. So again, Mr. Trump is the most narcissistic person ever in the history of time to sit in that so-called White House. Where's the Black House? So again, all this is buffoonery and foolishness. So if I didn't answer your question, I go another way to answer. Did I answer? Do I need to read? I'm listening.
No, you made it plain and clear. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You can see what I'm saying now? How they put the woman down?
Yeah.
How they put Rahab down? They call her a prostitute. And the people, Jesus said, I didn't come for you. I come for the Republicans and the sinners. See? So they don't want you to know the real Jesus, Yahshua. So they give you this white boy on a thing with blue hair and blonde eyes. That ain't him. We ID'd him. That's Michelangelo's cousin, Larry. So again, they got us worshiping something when we only should be worshiping God, not the American government. Come on, what's your next question?
I guess just some, how do you want the audience to, or how you want us to apply this to our lives?
How do I want the audience to do what, Catherine?
Apply this word or this knowledge to our lives. What are the 3 things you hope we would go forward and do after hearing this?
Captain, I pray that they take what I said, that God took a foolish thing of the world to confound the wise. My name used to be Fulio, Dummyo. So now they can see that it's not Johnny Bodner, it's Dr. David Jeremiah, Minister Johnny Bodner, God coming out of me. I couldn't know and be prolific as I am and speak the way I speak with the power I speak with unless I met somebody that met with God. So again, the knowledge and wisdom has been given to me. And I push on Malcolm a lot, Martin Luther King, because people, it's recognizable. Because when you say Minister Farrakhan, some of them run. And then some of them don't want you on, don't want to give you commercials, any of that. So I have to do and go where I'm going to get to the top of the mountain and save millions of people's lives with the teaching from God. So I want them to take the teachings and apply it to themselves, their wife, their family, and their children. The truth will set you free. So I gave truth this morning, where they can own their own cleaners, their own laundromat, their own daycare. They can do this. If they want to get in real estate, we'll teach them. We got a lot of people that can help teach them, brokers and everything. So it's so much they can do. And stop running the Galleria to have a Galleria sack and take pictures and put on this thing. You see, you might say, I seen you spend that $1 trillion with Santa Claus and you sang the song, Santa Claus is coming to town, and have our children in schools telling that the same lie, and Santa Claus never showed up. It's the coldest con game in America. And the malls could not stay open without November and December. That's why they charge 3 times the rent in November and December. If your rent $5,000, in November, December is $15,000. You gonna pay it, they're gonna put you out. And it's on the contract you sign. So it's not a secret. And that month, they call Jesus' birthday, more people raped and robbed. More people commit suicide. More alcohol, more drunk cases. So it's not a month of Jesus. Hallowed day. Jesus is a holy day, not hallowed day. That's why they got the word Xmas. We have been lied to. And I'm so glad that I know God's word. I can do what I'm doing and give the word to the people that can change their life. So go subscribe immediately to YouTube. About 300-400 y'all. You need to do it now, please. And take this tape as Captain, chop it up and move it around. And look at the woman Rahab, a so-called prostitute, in the lineage of Jesus. And she lied, Catherine, and she got blessed and honored. But she lied for a great reason. What question you got now for the people?
I guess that's it. I don't have any others. You made it real clear, and I appreciate the time you took with us this morning.
Yeah, I had to come on in, and that's why I asked you to do this. And this new look you got us is so beautiful. I know I don't see myself ever changing it. It's beautiful. I don't know what would ever look better than this. You put a major background. You put the king hat on the young man that has become a king, myself, and an emperor, myself. And I'm just a servant of God that's learning the word of God and using God's word lively and respectfully to teach our people how important they are to God and come out their lower self and come into their higher self and stop being distracted with the buffoonery and foolishness and stop hurting and taking each other's life over nothing. We have to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. We look like animals right now. Just looked at a brother, two brothers robbing a brother, shot him almost 10 times. I don't know what kind of bullets it was. He must have had a bulletproof vest on or something, because the brother kept taking the shots and kept fighting him. The love of money is the root of all evil. Not money, but the love of it. That's why they went there to rob him. I think they made some drug deal with him and they wound up robbing him. So again, ladies and gentlemen, once you know God and know his ways and know your purpose and realize that you're the original man, all life came from you. And realize your importance. Your importance. Once you realize you're important to God, your family, and yourself, then you will act better. And that's why we get in the vocational schools. So the young brothers can make over $100,000 in these schools. And I want 100 of them. McDonald's got 13,000 McDonald's. We can have 100 schools. And I own banks, I own credit union finance company, and I own water companies, so we're in control of it. So they won't pause on us again like they did in Flint and Jacksonville with 192,000 people that like us. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. And I want to thank YouTube, and then Facebook. YouTube, if I could see y'all names, I would do the same thing. Mary Miles and come out, Mary Williams, all these Mary, Shell Williams, Junior Brown. I want to thank all y'all for coming out. This is so lovely of you because you didn't have to come. So I appreciate you coming out. My comments over here. Great word today. You should do this every Sunday. Who is this? Miss Renee, do you know this person? Okay, she's not there for a moment. A bag bags, investments. Okay. My God. Let me see. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I did my job. I appreciate you. Take this tape. Catherine gonna chop it up, get it out everywhere, and put it out. Put some music with it, real stuff. Get it out, but if people can know that Yahshua Jesus came for the poor and Republicans, and know that Ruth had Boaz, and know that Rahab, a black woman, lied and put her life on the line for the Savior to be born. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. May God bless you. I pray that you take this word that God gave me to give to you. God is still in control, not Donald Trump, not them chumps that's in control of him. God bringing America down to her knees and soon. Anything else, Catherine?
No, that's all I have. Thank y'all for joining us today. Please be sure to go on Facebook. You guys follow us, comment, like, share. And on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you'll know when we go live. And we always appreciate your comments as well. Y'all are real insightful. So thank you for your support.
Thank you. And I don't usually say nothing behind that. We need 200-300 y'all in the 24 hours to go to YouTube and subscribe. That's all we need. Please do that so Captain can monetize us so we can go up the ladder and get to the national thing so we can bring y'all with us. We're not going by ourselves. We need you. Come go with us. Thank each and every one of you, the whole 29 million plus. Thank each and every one of you, the million comments. Thank you from Willie D to Ghetto Boys all the way to now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for listening to God's word. Thank you. May God bless you.